home to the UCLA Bruins. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. 48 Sports College Football. The Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finds a tight end. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The give on the inside. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So UCLA's offense will go to work for the first time today. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Offense scoops it up and still going.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bruins! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught behind the line, it's Thomas. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. That's the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The Cougars look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. He's still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Reads it, fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
The Bruins are on the move. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He leaves it with his back. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. to the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And the Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air, setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. Spins away from the defender. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Bruins come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. A strike downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. There's the pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Houston will be forced to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ballard. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll go to the air on third and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Off the play fake. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Baylor is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 35 over Tulane. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Cougars want to move quickly. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He breaks the tackle.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Oh, they're after him. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for them.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And down he goes back at the 3. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Pulls and fires complete.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage. And
breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Sanford. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff to the single running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He's got it. Touchdown, UCLA! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Getting set for the point after. And And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Might as well stick with him. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Caught over the middle, it's Marshall. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bruins will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thurman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Cougars want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to take off. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Just ran over it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ballard. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads it left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Got a man, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Ballard. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.